Hi, welcome. My name is Darlene Zebel and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this little 7-minute vignette, I'm going to talk about how to incent employees. Basically, you need to incent employees for performance, but you also need to incent employees for trust, relationship, and to help your business grow. Business performance is key to any small and mid-sized organization. And if you hire employees, you're hiring them for a reason. You're hiring them to perform a task, to do a job, which in turn helps your company grow. So there's various ways you can help incent performance. And these are some of the things that I've had throughout my career. One of them is phantom stock. And you use an attorney to help you create the stock. This is stock that you give to employees in the firm. They're not real shares in the company. They don't have real ownership, but in the event that they leave the firm or there's a liquidation event or an exit event of the firm, they get their share of the value. And the value is usually based on certain parameters, but in phantom stock, it could be a little loose on what that value is. I'm not a big fan of phantom stock. I am, however, a big fan of what something is called performance shares. This is also a contract that a good SEC attorney can help you draft. And in the contract, you incent the employees either a bonus or shares in the company that can be converted to real shares upon an exit strategy or a liquidation event. And in the contract spells out exactly how the company will be valued. What are the metrics that will be used to value the company? So there's some real ownership, there's some real value to the stock. And I use performance shares for two reasons. One, to create, in case of a liquidation, conversion into real stock, but two, what the annual bonuses were going to be for that employee. Again, based on the metrics and the goals that they were going to accomplish within a period of time, and how the metrics, how the measurements were going to be made for the metrics, and how we were going to measure these goals. So it's a very complicated process, but it works very well if you have key people in your firm that you want to retain to help you grow the business. And they feel that they have some, not real ownership, but they have potential for future ownership. Another way to incent employees is, of course, the promise of increased wages, which is similar to promotions or bonuses. So you can increase wages to people who are performing very well in your firm. Now, in any of these cases, you need to also check with attorneys to see what your state laws are, and not only federal laws in the United States, but state laws. You need to know what these laws are so that you're not violating any payroll or labor laws. But increased wages and bonuses are a great way to incent people. Now, if your employees that you need to incent are in sales, you can create all types of sale contests. My brother was a genius at creating sales contests. You can have team contests, teams of employees against other teams of employees. You can have individual sales contests. This could be daily, monthly, weekly. You could measure them a variety of different ways to help build up the sales and performance in your organization for your growth. Think about what you would like if you were working for your own company. Try and take a step back and don't get tied up in the weeds. Take a look at the entire forest, not just individual trees. If you were working there, what would you want? What would you want to improve your relationship with your employees? What would you want to have? Is it a promise for a future career with the company? Is it a promise for a future exit strategy with the company? Or is it a promise for daily money today? There's a variety of ways that you can create incentive programs. And again, in some cases, you may need a lawyer to help you with this. You have to take a look at your local laws and the federal laws to make sure you're not violating any. But look at what some of your competition is doing. Ask local recruiters what other incentive programs you could have, and ask HR consultants. There are HR consultants available to the small and middle market businesses, and put together a program that will benefit all your employees, not only them as individuals, but as your organization as a whole. I am Darlene Zibel. Please go to my website and check my free assessment tool. These and other questions will be available to you in the assessment, and you'll get a report to help you determine what areas may need improvement and some steps that you can quickly take to help your business. Employees are key to any corporation, any size organization. When I was a management consultant, employee benefit programs, employees, in firms that hired tens of thousands of people were key. Every company takes a look at what incentives can be drafted to help improve performance in business and the relationship with the employees. My name is Darlene Zibel. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please share these videos with your entrepreneurs in your networking groups and in your area to see if they could help them. Please send me emails with your questions for future vignettes and leave me some comments. I'd like to know how you're doing. And I'm wishing you all the greatest business success. Thank you for joining me.